Shaun's a little bit on the delay here, guys. He's coming in. And he's frozen. And he's gone.
Sorry.
At least audio. I mean, video.
Am I on?
You were. Now your whole connection's somehow here now. You're still working. Just talk to me. Shaun doesn't know that I have him. Strangely, he can't hear me. Let me see if I can ping him. Welcome, guys. We'll be with you in just a second. All right. Well, guys, we're here doing the Wales, Bosnia, Herzegovina World Cup qualifier. And Shaun's computer is populated with a lot of malware that he's been trying to shut off. That's what we've been working in the background. The game has not started. It's supposed to start in 5 minutes. I'm not sure where you guys are watching it. I even forget what now I'm watching it on. I went all over the place. I think I'm on either YouTube or ESPN Plus, one of the two of them.
I believe it's ESPN down in
you're working
down in the US
on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can, if there's people in the chat, I can go through that momentarily here and tell where everybody's at. Players just making their way out on the pitch. Cardiff City, the host of this one. We get past this one, and I say we because I'm cheering for Wales. I want to see Wales versus Canada. The winner of this one gets the winner of Italy and Northern Ireland. We'll keep an eye on as we go through this one. And the winner of this mini tournament ends up opening in Canada against Canada in Toronto in the World Cup. So excited to jump on this one. Only got 5. My audio works and my video looks like it's absolute garbage again, doesn't it?
Well, it also doesn't help when you move around and you can't stop that.
Yeah.
If you don't move and you don't move from sitting back to forward to left to right, the focus should stay pretty good.
Well, we might use this opportunity to just fill things and address the problem. I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave and jump back in, but I will continue to play in the background and try to figure out exactly what's happening, because it's just awkward to me and weird to me that I sit, like, my video has to go through the internet and come back through video, and I can sit there and look at myself and picture perfect quality, but it goes out to you and something happens, and it makes no sense to me as to why it's coming to you so poorly. So I'll play with that in the background as we go through the Bosnia national anthem and we try to figure out what's going on here. Completely frustrating to me. And unless I can't change to that. The only thing I can come up with as a solution is to try my wife's computer. And so anyway, the audio's there. You guys just won't be able to see my ugly face as we go through this. And my apologies to everybody, including and most importantly to Brendan, because this is frustrating. So just to go through the lineup, I mean, obviously we're Wrexham fans, and so we're interested in where the Wrexham players are. Darlow getting the start, Danny Ward on the bench. For Darlow, that's the Leeds United keeper, 35 years of age, lots of time with them. Nice to see you, though, Jason and W&G. TB McIntyre joining us for this one. And at the moment, I've got all sorts of problems. There's nothing that wants to work today.
Shaun, are there any games that make a difference in Wales getting in, other than this one? He can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh,
go ahead.
So we obviously know Wales needs to win, but is it helpful that any other teams win or lose to help Wales?
No, only. No, we have home field advantage for both this one and potentially the match that's going to follow if we're able to get through. And so they've already completed that portion of the draw. So yes, having Northern Ireland get through, being a lower ranked team, and with the history of Italy, probably an easier match if you want to look ahead. So you can look at that game to see who our future competition will be if Wales is able to get through this one. And no, I didn't feed the gremlins after midnight. I think you can see from the quality of the video, but I sound okay. I'm dealing with some issues all over the place, and I told myself I was going to get on and figure all this stuff out, and then work commitments jump up and bite me in the butt again, and I'm just not able to do it. And so I'm trying to solve a host of different problems and see exactly what the problem is on the go forward here. So I will continue to do that so that I can hopefully get all of these problems solved and be able to get the game to you in a proper manner. Okay, so that's working now. And there we go. If you missed it, Turkey, and that's an interesting development as far as, and I should wait and pause for the anthem and being sung by everyone in Cardiff City as Wales collectively collecting and preparing for this one. Turkey, like Czechia, starting to announce and use their preferred domestic pronunciation, something like Wales becoming Cymru in competitions, and so Turkey knocking off Romania earlier today. Michael, how the hell are you? Let's get into this one. Cardiff City, the host. Wales got to get the job done. Looking at number 8, Mr. Wilson, the straw that stirs the drink for Wales to get things done. Just to go through some of the lineup: Johnson, Crystal Palace man; James from Leeds, as is Darlow, their keeper; Danny Ward, obviously on the bench; Harry Wilson, as we know, and we are underway, and it's all the way back to Darlow to get started. Bournemouth, the represented by Brooks; another one, Ampadu at Leeds; Jordan at Leicester on loan. We've seen him around. Jay Da Silva, we know his name, Coventry man; Joe Rodon, Leeds. Cardiff City, that's Lawler and Williams from Nottingham Forest. So mixed bag as far as all the way down to League One as far as where James is playing on loan, albeit. Sorry, did I say Cardiff City? I meant Leicester City. And we're back underway here. Rodon down the pitch. Wilson forwards it on, gets it to Brooks. He's going to look up the field. On the left-hand side, he's got options, but he's going to do a long pass over to the right where there's open space. James across, danger, knocked down by Bosnia, Herzegovina, and they're going to look to go the other way. Trip and a fall, and so we're going to Wales receive. I'm not Welsh, and I keep going with the Wales. It's forwarded in. Adopted. Do I get a passport? Cymru. Done. Thank. Just trying to see if the quality got any better while I'm sitting here, and it has not. Bugger me. I. So frustrated. I'll leave it for now. At least you all can hear me, and you can turn me off if you don't want to look at my ugly mug anyway. Got to get to know the Bosnian players. Tajaromovic, a drop there. Oh, and just deflected there. Going to the ground. Muharemovic. Tripped, foul, desperate left foot, knocked it up in the air, and then there's a foul there, and we should be getting something into the box. Is that a free kick for James? But either that or the body check. Either way, free kick, dangerous spot, and an opportunity here for Cymru. And if I don't roll my R's appropriately, I'm... Brendan, I'll follow in the chat if you're looking along at something to potentially improve things and you have an idea as to what I can do here in the background. Feel free to send it to me. I've shut everything down on my end. Wilson going to take the free kick. 18 yards out, left foot, straight across, headed straight up in the air, high ball. Nobody really there, and it's headed out. James knocks it back, recollects on the left-hand side, quickly down the left. Spry runs on and collects the ball near the goal line, looks for a cutback pass, not there, and it's collected. Vasily. Solid 3 minutes as far as possession goes, as far as searching for options. Craig Bellamy. I really hope he gets his wish. You remember Canada in a friendly against Wales didn't like the way that Jesse Marsh, the Canadian coach, celebrated before the whistle had blown. Thought it was disrespectful and openly said he wants to have Canada in a World Cup. And he has the chance to get his wish. He needs 2 wins. And just for those that are curious, if not solved after 90 minutes in extra time, we'll go to 30 minutes of added time and penalty shootout to solve it today. Giveaway there, bad forward by Da Silva, the Coventry man, and it's Bosnia on the attack here. Dedic looking for options, 18-yard box, slides it in, intercepted, and just advanced forward. Da Silva, there's a better play, and that one he caught. Ooh, nothing called there. Sunjic, I thought he got him, but he was raising to say nothing, not even a foul. So Bosnia continues to Memic. He's got it, spinning, nice. Taken away from him, and Wilson jumps in all over the ball. Go on, Wilson. And then he gets dragged back. Yellow card? Absolutely. Continued persistent foul in the same tackle as Memic just ran, grabbed, tugged, pulled, tripped up his heels, and ultimately there's a grab over the left shoulder. There's another grab over the right shoulder, and there's a grab over the other shoulder and got into his legs. Wilson just draws it back. Looking for options. Goes through the middle of the pitch, pushing the back there. Not enough in that challenge. Bit of a flop by Williams. And here comes Bosnia the other way. Demirovic to the right. Long ball searching. Darlow collects. Williams with it, just pass about with the center backs. Rodon all the way back to Darlow, who's now 25 yards forward. He plays it. Still nothing there as far as options, so just continued kick about, including Darlow in the back. Slides it forward. Williams now. Midfield stripe. James. Ampadu, long ball. That was a great pass forward by Da Silva, sliding it to come back, and another attempt to get to Wilson and couldn't pick him out there by Johnson. Skips him out. Did I say Johnson? There's no Johnson. James. Missed the angle. The weight would have been good. Angle needed to be a little bit more towards the keeper to allow Wilson to run onto it, and he just missed it. Muharemovic, long ball down the middle of the pitch. Headed the other way, scramble through the middle. We'll see who comes up with a loose ball. Wales collects. Rodon draws it back. Darlow. Taking breaks, and when there's breaks in the action, to do so, to try to see if I can solve anything on my end. Lawler has it. He's just going to do the kick about. It's him and Rodon moving it forward. Not the best first touch there by James on the right-hand side. Waiting for Fatmob to update. Is James not playing on the left, playing on the right? I haven't called out or seen any of Brooks yet. Possession's got to be through the map here for Wales early on. And always a good sign if you're looking 8 minutes in on where things are going to go, just to do a sample of where they're at. The captain, Dzeko, plays Schalke. Stuttgart. Memic is with Victoria Plzeň, which that is not a club I'm familiar with, a Czech featured club. We'll go through a couple of more of those when there's pauses in the action. Williams turns, curls, nothing there, draws it back. Rodon, Lawler, Williams with lots of handle on the ball early on. De Silva comes in from his left back position looking for an option, tries to flick it, bounces off a Bosnia player, and we've got a turnover going the other way. Bajraterovic with, I probably butchered, Bajraktarovic. Terevic. So many consonants. Bajraktarovic. Throw in 30 yards out from the right-hand side. Knocked down, dangerous, flicked on. Not a lot of power on that one from Dzeko, but just flipped it kind of with his right-hand foot over top to get it on goal, and fortunately Darlow was standing right there. Easy collect, given the position. Didn't go right or left. And that was Demrinovic, not Dzeko. My apologies. Advanced forward. Brooks came back from the right-hand side. Nothing there, and it's spun over to the left. Bosnia with it. Memic looking for options. Beats one man. Can't beat the second, but able to collect it and clear it and recycle through Kolasinac. Right-hand side. Muremovic continuing on. Center back kick about Bosnia now searching. Wilson forward. Trying to apply pressure. Comes over to the left-hand side. Kolsanic, long ball forward, potentially dangerous there, collected by the defender. Could have left it. That better communication potentially needed there by Darlow to let Rodon know that he was there. Didn't do that. So Darlow plays it and just knocks it out for a throw-in. Darlow gives him a round of applause for, hey, at least it was dealt with. But that's on Darlow. Got to scream at him. Long throw, near post, headed away, nice and tidy, easy, but then put back into the mixer. Still bouncing around before you finally get a clearance. Heavy down the pitch, chased on by James. And it's headed back all the way to the Bosnia keeper, Vasily. It was interesting. TSN which is the main sports network in Canada, did a Facebook post today about who other teams wanted to see, and I almost expected it to be unanimous Italy. because there's a large Italian Canadian community in Toronto, but lots of Welsh flags in the comments. I'd probably say it was 50% Italian and 35-40% Welsh, with a couple smattering of Bosnia and Northern Ireland comments in there. So certainly strong Welsh support in Canada. Won't be if they make it to Toronto. Looking for a free kick there. I don't think there was anything in the tackle. He went to ground and got ball, didn't he? Oh, he missed the ball and forced Brooks to have to jump over top, but Kolasinac, the sliding tackle. Twelve and a half minutes, not a lot there. All those things I closed, by the way, Brendan, have all repopulated. So I've got to get rid of subframes, I think. Advanced forward.
Are you looking at things? Because you're quiet.
I'm looking at things. I was just trying to figure everything out here because I really want to clean up this video while we've got the opportunity. And I apologize to the people that are here sitting here as it goes out for a throw in. Settings, reset. I'm almost tempted to jump into Edge and see if that cleans everything up, but I don't know if by doing that, Brendan, I'll mess things up on your end, but I don't know if it can get any worse. Did you want to try that?
It's up to you. It's just realize that there's if you break that VDO connection, there's a chance that we'll never get a really good one. It ends up defaulting to lower settings that I can't change while the stream started. So my concern is that.
So either clean it.
Yeah, well, but the concern is that if you fix it while I'm streaming, you disconnect and reconnect. You could have fixed it, but it'll look crappy, and then we'll be chasing red herrings. So
I'm going to try and join with Edge to see what happens if you look at what that is and what that looks like. Oh, it won't allow me because my camera won't load. Allow. Well, anyway, Wales into the box, blanged it off, and Brooks is going to end up forcing us. But I'm going to try and do this with no audio source and just the camera, and you can look at and see if that gets put in, whether that's a clear image or not from the laptop. And if it is, we'll go with it.
You just came back into the control room. You were out of it until just now. Oh no! Now you have two feeds. You have.
Yeah, I've added an extra feed there just to see if that audio from the other camera is cleaner.
The new second feed is much clearer video-wise, considerably clearer.
Well, why don't we swap to that for the day, and I'll turn my audio there, and if you put that in, then we've solved the problem at least temporarily.
Oh, wow. Now your video even got pretty clear on the other one, too.
Well, you pick your poison and tell me which one you want.
All right. We can switch to the new one. Switch the audio. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I will switch the audio in a second here. Listen there. I just got to go to this.
Shaun will be back in a second. There he is. I see your mouth moving, Shaun, but I don't see you talking. Yes. Say something else.
Oh, it should be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we can focus exactly on the game once I do one more thing here on my end.
You couldn't look any better. This is the best you've been in weeks.
Okay, perfect. So I thought you were just complimenting me for... Hey, Lee, how are you? Sorry for the technical glitches, but I think I've identified the problem. Now I got to rectify it on the normal side of things, and we'll test something because now I...
And I need you to say aloud, it wasn't Brendan.
It wasn't Brendan. This is Shaun Driver's fault. Full acceptance. Brendan's been forward and dealing with things in the way we go. Okay. Continuing on, Kolcianic. It's all the way back to Vasily in Bosnia, looking to build almost a giveaway. This is James Quick. Just an opportunity for ball, and you knew if you grabbed that one, he's like 8 yards out with an opportunity from the right. But as it sits, Bosnia's going to bang things forward through the right-hand side. Switch over left-hand side. This is a little bit promising and scaring. Kolcianic over left-hand side, 9 yards out. Memic looking for options. Far post. Oof. He was open and available, but that was De Silva, the Coventry man, getting over there and heading that away. It's back into the middle. Looking for James to get a touch on the ball. Difficult tackle still continuing, and there's a free kick. You could possibly be protesting Katic, and I do think that a card would be a consideration. First contact, didn't like it, couldn't make contact with the ball, and so he goes for the swipe of the legs, gets into him. Pick your poison on which card you are, which foul you wanted to call. Really, there was two. Katic guilty at the end, and Bellamy. Look, if I was Welsh. Is it Cumberland? If you're anyway, if I'm Welsh, I would love Bellamy as my coach. Tons of fire, passionate guy, wants the best for the club. But for given his comments against in Canada, he's become someone you just love to hate. So. Brad Marchand, I got to be offside. Flag going up. Wilson's going to touch it anyway. No flag up. And so Wilson, opportunity into the area. Grabbed and pulled. Close. Dangerous. That was Kolcianic. I wouldn't have put it this early in the match if that's just me. Outside continues in. I'm surprised. Side. Good on Will continuing forward and giving it his shot. Close. Let me know in the chat what you guys thought about that one. Love that, Des.
Hey,
he's a hot. I love that about him. Go ahead, Brendan.
Can you go to your not the control room, but the video interface? Do you see two of you?
I do, because the other one's open. I get out of it if you wish.
Yeah, that will help.
Doing that. So their opportunity. Oh, the woodwork from Wilson. Footer just bags it, and another clatter in, and they're going to give a foul the other way. Probably the right call, to be fair. I think that was right. Ampadu went in like a wrecking ball trying to get the foot on the ball, and when he did, he wiped him out. But Wilson trying to pick corner from the right-hand side. My God. He's onside, touches it. 60 the area, almost picked that far corner as Vasily, a spectator on that one. And so, Boa, how are you? He's like Marmite. You love him or you hate him. And like Marmite. Vegemite, I can understand. Oh, the quality's still not good on my end, but oh well, we'll take it. We're better. They did a VAR check on that one to find out if it should have been a Welsh penalty and that the right decision was made. Close. The thing that confused me now, Brendan, is the quality still not that much improved. I'm on a different browser, and so this is Ampadu going off, clattering into his man. It seemed all right. Just take time necessary to recover, and because he was down on the pitch for so long. But man, had that just tailored bins, that would have been something from Wilson. Looking for a bit of magic. 24th minute, 23 minutes, 30 seconds. Exactly. If I can get Google to give me the score updates. Bosnia with the ball away, just outside, 30 yards away from their goal. It's over to Dedic, who's going to try and advance it. He's got pressure from Johnson. Not able to advance it forward. Through the midfield. Was that over there on the left-hand side? Made his way on. It's just a kick anyway. It just goes straight to Vasily, and they'll come the other way. Ireland up 2-0 on the Czechs. Sweden up 1-0 on the Ukraine. Slovakia and Kosovo 1. The game of us, Ireland, still 0-0. Yeah, Des, that's true. James McLean is your manager, pride, passion, and very aggressive. And he kind of looks like Brad Marchand, doesn't he, Brendan?
Yeah.
Craig Bellamy?
He does.
If you don't know who Brad Marchand is, they call him the Rat. Very capable and experienced former Boston Bruin, now Florida Panther. Won a cup with Boston over my Vancouver Canucks, and he's a troublemaker. He has that type of face. People like to punch him in hockey. But draws penalties, gets under your skin. Ampadu, nice little play on a great little run forward. Options. Looks near side. Difficult tackle there by Kolsianic on James. Past tense Lee, or does he still get out there sometimes? Ampadu, the Managers League, the Summer Series. Just take all the managers and put them out there. 7-on-7 or something, short halves. Wales just our side of half. Williams draws it back. Roden. Sorry. Nico Williams up over top into the middle. 2 players. It's there for Wilson. Just 0.2 seconds away from a free opportunity. If he got first touch on that one, doesn't, and it's Ampadu going to defer the throw in. Wales continued control. De Silva going to do a center come up, but we're across the halfway line. Roden with it. It's hard. I want to do the Spanish pronunciation that you see in baseball. Rodon. I've pronounced Roden before, but that's what I got from the broadcaster, so I assume that's what Bellamy, but the players are running on fuse by it. That'd be the best part about it. Gas the manager in the offseason. Lawler, still looking to try to get it upfield as Wales 25 to 35 yards away from their own goal, searching for options. Up to James, that being the James of the Jordan variety. Jordan James slides it to Roden. Williams. Wilson. Just looking for options and not able to crack through Bosnia. Still 35, 40 yards away. Looking to move forward. Lawler through the middle. Push off there, but to go Sinak into the battle to get his foot on it after a off, and he covered Wilson with 15 yards. The time he's had it, he's looking at something. He's going to have a back down. He goes to try to collect it. It's headed out. Ampadu over to the right-hand side. Sorry, that was Ampadu. Williams now all the way up from his right back position. Digs possession. Well done, 18 yards out, searching. Slid forward, gets the return pass, 20 yards out, looking in the mixer, doesn't find anything. So there's a flick and an attempt to try and get it on to the running man 18 yards forward, but the cutback pass doesn't work, and Bosnia is going to come all the way out, searching the other way. Ball at foot and nobody in front of him. It's 2-on-2, it's 3-on-2, and a kick out to the wings, looking for a return pass as Bosnia. Far post, not a good entry into the box, and easily collected by Duck. James spinning 35 yards out, leaves it for Ampadu. Left-hand Silva at the half point, midfield stripe. Jordan James. Ampadu. Draws it back, Roden. Williams. Still searching for options. Roden. 220 already for Wales. A nice pass forward to Ampadu. He's now got a bit of an option, but his pass looking for Jordan James on the left-hand side. Couldn't find him, and it's intercepted. Katic had it, played it forward right-hand side, has the return pass and draws it back. Muharemovic. And we got a whistle. Somebody go down. Jordan James on the ground grabbing his right ankle. You tell me, Des. I mean, I've only watched Wales now 2 or 3 times in the last year, the Canadian game, now watching this one. And as I watch it, very capable midfield, decent in the back. Wilson, the only person, though, who stirs things up front. Is that a fair assessment of Wales as a goal-starved club? Possessive, good in possession, good at finding. Look, struggling in the final third. Still down while James getting treated. Well, and that's the magic that you always. And to be fair, Bale at a different level than Broadhead. That's the sort of stuff you get from Broadhead, right? Is that he under the radar for an extended period of time, but all of a sudden a light bulb moment happens and it's glorious. Yeah, I could see that from Moore. It'd be interesting to see him not necessarily in a hold-up position, but looking almost to look to run behind and set pieces and create that disturbance. Needs to have something. I mean, I haven't seen anything from Brooks or the two Jameses that's been really that I would call creative, capable footballers. Yes. But I just watching, I don't expect as an entry into the box, and that got flicked on back there. Oh, that man in the crowd, Salvo. I was wondering who they were showing in the coat and the Hawaiian pattern shirt. Ooh. At peak Bale, yeah, okay, maybe Bale. But it's frustrating that he shut it down so early, right? He can live with what he wishes, but as far as creating that saga, did he have the continuity? But if you're limited to like snapshot in time stuff, and to bear, I get, and this is gonna sound like an insult to the Welsh national team, but quality of players around. Bale could do it with players that still very wonderful footballers. Oh, opportunity there! Ooh, almost a misplay by Muharevich, and then nabbed and gone forward. But, like, let's be honest, all the fundamentals there, right? First touches are clean, passes, everything's there. I'm just not seeing threat. Yeah, in on the Bale consideration. Do we know if Techie's there, by the way?
Should have just stayed down in Swansea overnight.
Going over. Yeah, to be fair, gone over the game for going on the absolute drubbing by the Whitwell. Ampadu steals a possession, just still trying to stay away from this to get recovery from Bosnia, and they're able to do that by going all the way back to Darlow. Darlow pushes it forward. Opportunity here, still 3 men high on the press. So pushed forward, flipped on by Dan James. Here's an opportunity down Brooks down the right hand side, 3 men on the run, all the way across, and a desperate stop there. If that got past him, Sedic had to do the sliding tackle to knock that out for a corner. Well done by Brooks. Just a touch to get it around defender. Kolasinac. I haven't heard it announced yet, so I don't know exactly how to do it. But Wilson going to have left foot in swinger from the right hand, and this is where you're looking for a Kiefer Moore to be able to do with obviously injured, not available. Far post there, knocked out, and we'll go from a corner on the other side. Looking for options just as attackers too. Stoke City, Oxford United. Probably is Kumas the best one on loan from Hull City? Is that your best option on the bench? As we have a left-footed outswinger Wilson. That's curling. It was there. Not the best of takes, the best of headers. That's got to be a foul, yeah. Stepped right on his ankle. For who's playing? Do you mean players or do you mean club? Wales. Cymru. Sorry. Bosnia Herzegovina. Demirovic gets card for that. That's so that with yellow cards. Memic and Demirovic. I would be going down the right foot all the time. Howdy, Drone. Thanks for joining. And not club. So it's World Cup qualifiers. It's the semifinal of the qualifiers. Wales versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. This one will take on the of Italy and Northern Ireland. 0-0 playing right now. If we win this one, it will be in Cardiff City on Tuesday. Win that one, and you've got a date with Canada for Game 1 in the World Cup. Call this advanced scouting. And us, we're looking Alphonso Davies out for 3 weeks at least with another hamstring injury. Byron running him into the ground. Wilson whipped in. Awkward, difficult to get to. Long to get anything pace on that one, and just easy collected by Vasily. When you're 14 yards out, it's tough to advance that thing with any pace when you're waiting on the ball to get to you. All good. Czechia has got one back against the Republic of Ireland. Sweden's up 1-0 over the Ukraine. And Slovakia and Kosovo. Surprised that Kosovo's in the qualifiers. 1-1, 39th minute there. Brooks, Wilson, Ampadu slides it to the right-hand side. Williams looking to move it forward. James now, Dan James, and he plays it forward and then gets completely wiped out by Kolsanach. And that's another yellow card, all three of them down the left-hand side. Wales' right-hand side. Kolnak at the back, Memic in the midfield, and Demirovic up front. All three of them have yellow cards. You're doing nothing now, nothing but attacking that right side, looking for a yellow card. He's going to look to do something to relieve some of the pressure by flipping over somebody who can be a little aggressive down that side. Bahar Karesh, Dedic, Jekko, can any of them play over there? Anyways, 22 yards out.
Did Bosnia watch the Swansea Wrexham game yesterday? And
they're
take Swansea's blueprint of just maul everyone.
Oh yeah, Lee, I wouldn't be surprised at the way it's going. Shot! Wow! Whipped that forward from where it was, forced Vasily to go out and scramble for it, and he was wide. It was just the one-man wall, and he goes and punches that out, and will go for a corner. But I am curious. I mean, yes, we want to see Broadhead get in there in the midfield, but up front, is that whipped in near post? Couldn't get to it. It's flicked up in the air. Bosnia looking to get another header to clear. Instead, it's in the heels of the Welsh player and advanced forward. And opportunity, Ampadu couldn't get there. And it's just thumped out by Muharemovic.
That was a good play. The forwards were
right footer missed over top.
Too slow there. If they too slow to get back on side, that was a perfect pass. They just were slow to get back. So
yeah. Interesting to me, the comment that just came there with respect to the free kick, the poor free kick, lucky keeper pushing it out. Des, I thought that was actually a pretty impressive. Wilson not looking at net, looking for the pass. Thought he got enough to put. When you say poor free kick, are you saying the option, or are you saying didn't get enough behind it? Because I actually liked the direct opportunity. Bosnian, well done. Oh no, a bounce got bounced around and freed up, but we were able to collect it as Odin swung, collected over into open space. But it was well done to pull the ball off in the first instance, and we're looking for options here. Dan James up to Wilson, gets knocked out, and it should be a throw for Wales. And thanks, John. selfishly admit I really, really, really want to see Wales versus Canada. Because to have a World Cup opener with what I expect it to be a heated game, because A, it's the World Cup, and B, Canada took Wales one last year, and Bellamy's comments, you know that clubs are going to be up for it. We get to see if the resurgent Kyle Larin can do something. What the frick is up, guy? He's never played well for club. He's always played well for country. And all of a sudden he goes to Southampton and he's like, yeah, I can. Yeah, I love that in the background. I didn't even notice because give and go and collected Dan James on the run, closing as the Bosnia keep, and then just into. That wasn't shoulder. That was shoulder into back. Another push in the back there. Chintzy, like you were saying, physical and aggressive, but like this is over. At some point, you got to realize what the ref is calling, what he's not calling. Is De Silva on the left-hand side. Looking for a cross towards the goal, right foot, nothing there. Just go straight out, and it'll be a goal kick.
It's like they've got
Johnson heavy,
and they just mash it. They're like, yeah, hit, punch, elbow, shoulder. Like they just got
shoulder and back, stop, foot.
Yeah,
because this one here is that shoulder on shoulder. Okay, maybe. Yeah, all right, shoulder on shoulder.
He was setting up for a dive.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. If I was putting money on that one, though, John, I would have given it to Czechia. Two solid international teams, let's be honest. But Bosnia here with some space, right-hand side, right footer, and blocked. Well done by De Silva down front of that one. It'll be a throw, and as Dedic taking a shot from 20 yards out.
Yeah. Chechnya is 43, number 43 by FIFA, and Ireland's 59, and its home team is Chechnya. So,
yeah, I don't know. I just always think Ireland's better than Czechia, and I know that the FIFA rankings don't say that, but it is what it is. I keep saying about Italy and Northern Ireland, Italy is completely capable of beating Italy. Long throw. 18-yard box, and try there. That's two mistakes there by Dedic, the right back. The first one he couldn't get because it was too right into this one. Ball falls right 18-yard box. It gets chested down, and then he just lifts it up top. Their opportunity here, only two men back, and another Roden. Been impressive defensively. Now he's got to go and stop another one to get there, and Apadou's able to. James is it on, but he's going to lose the ball. Tukola bounces around. Checo blocked and kept in. Wow. Was that Williams with that play? Nottingham Forest defender?
2 minutes here.
Free kick. Will completely clattered.
The guy purposely tripped him for no reason. Like,
yeah, like, and he wasn't get to the ball.
Just
stupid. 2 minutes of added time. Yeah, I don't get why. Like, that's like, I get playing physical and aggressive here, but is Wilson getting to this ball? So what's the point of sliding your right and tripping the man up? Like, well, hopefully they cool if they end up wiping out Italy. What a nice tackle. Joe Rowe, Leeds United. Impressive slide tackle there. He had the impressive play defensively on his offs going into cover. It's been sort of a master class when there's been limited opportunities by Bosnia going forward. can't complain about how the back lines have been playing. I would say if I was Welsh, I'd be really frustrated with how things have gone up front. The two James lads haven't done anything. It's been Wilson. I've called his name out sporadically, and I guess the only thing he could credit to Dan James was he's been drawing yellow cards and fouls. Ampadu, heavy touch there, has turned it over. And that was Jordan James advancing it. Gets kicked out. It'll be a throw-in.
That, like I said, that Jordan James was one that was pegged to, rumored to be going to Wrexham, and I've seen him now a few times, and I'm so glad he never came to Wrexham.
Yeah, it's Leicester City on loan, and I don't know who he's actually under rights with. It's a mistake on my end, and I can't look up there. He's got lots of opportunity, and the 21 doesn't count against the squad either. So there's lots of opportunities if you can find a place to put him through his paces. But I'm with you there. First half that I say was technically precise and creatively. Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, Wales has made a lot of good-looking pushes forward. I just don't think they. I mean, when it comes to World Cup, I don't think you get as many clean opportunities as you do, as we're used to seeing in the championship, right? So, like, you need a little bit more quality at times to bang things in from distance, or just really precise passing, and they're just not perfect enough to put in. I mean, I don't think Bosnia Herzegovina's defense is all that bad. They're unnecessarily physical, but they're in good position. So,
yeah. Slovakia Kosovo match for Slovakia to go up 2-1 in the 45th minute. So Albania up 1-0 on Poland. That's a tough. If you were to sit there and look at the path, and there's four of our path, us and Bosnia, Italy, Northern Ireland, talking about path B, Ukraine and Sweden. You'd certainly say Sweden, top team, dangerous, likely to proceed through that. But you've also got a very capable Poland group. Sweden, Poland, I would have expected to go forward without much problem. You've got Sweden up 1-0 on Ukraine, but Albania up 1-0 on talking to me.
I don't know if you noticed it because we've been scrambling around, but I don't have a Wales national shirt, but I do. One of my favorites, an Ireland national shirt from a ways back, and I'm wearing that today, hoping they win.
And I mean, being from Boston, obviously have the Irish connections. I don't know if are your roots.
Yes, yeah, Brendan Farrell. It does a pretty Irish name. Yeah, and is my parents are what they have passports out of Ireland. They
right on.
Yeah, so they get their citizenship stuff.
I'm weird in the sense that I'm a Huguenot Irish last name, and so Protestants during persecution went all over the world, and my descendants went to Ireland and then left there for very long, County Wicklow. But technically, I guess you would call the modified name, the Huguenot name, Irish. But not a lot of DNA is Irish. I've got more Welsh DNA.
Interesting.
But than I do Irish, to the point if my kids have kids without Irish DNA, it's likely that the kid will have an Irish, technically Irish last name with no Irish DNA anymore, because it will have been whittled away over time. But yeah, the Price family down from the south west part of Wales is where I've got 10%, mostly Scottish for me. But anyways, but all the matches really close. And just to go through the other pathways: Slovakia, Kosovo, Turkey, Romania. I've picked Turkey to go through that easy. And yeah, I'm calling Turkey because that's what they've identified. Czechia against the Republic of Ireland, North Macedonia. That one is the group of the path of death. Like Denmark, very good. North Macedonia, always told him a surprise. Czechia and Ireland, long storied football hit both of those. We had a late goal there, or did we? No, it wasn't. It was early. I just missed the score. Schick got it for Czechia on a penalty. Republic of Ireland up 2-1. A penalty in the 19th minute. The referee, they're handing them out. 2 pens in the Czechia Republic of Ireland game, and the lead is a consequence. Still waiting to happen in the Italy Northern Ireland game. I'm curious just with some of the match they have there before we turn to the match here. 11 shots to 4, Italy leading. 2 shots on target to 1, Italy leading. You know how I talk about touches in the opposition box? 22-2, Italy, Northern Ireland. So a little bit of hold on there if you're just looking at the stats and without watching the game. David's Scottish, Irish. My DNA is English. My kids, interestingly enough, despite my wife being from South Yorkshire, just say more Scottish. And then a whole bunch of Egyptian thrown in there as well. Looking at the stats in this game, I don't know if you have them to throw or not, but I can just
I put up the Italy stats now. The
wow,
Wales ones are up.
The man is on 68%, 30% on the expected goals, despite that shot from Wilson that I thought was sneaky. And they've had an opportunity. One pass could have led to something, to a big chance, but never cemented it. A 0.1 xG for Wales, which leads to the conversation and have technically pro, but creatively absent. 1 shot on target for both clubs. No way. 169 passes. Just 50 passes is what you'd expect from Wrexham over the course of an entire game. Fouls committed 9-1. Corners are 4-0. You look for touches in the box, 10-6 for Wales. So leading as far as sniffing around the box, touches in the box and opportunities, but just no closure, no way of finding it. And you look, shots on goal, you had Wilson from just inside the box, and that post shot that he had from just inside, what was that, 16-yard away, just inside the 18-yard box, hit the post, but still 0.1 xG. I find that interesting.
Yeah, those don't seem real correct sometimes, and today's one of them. But
yeah, I'm with you there. I just want to go back to the lineup and just kind of go through who might be on the. I mean, they're number 9, Mejdar. He's with. I'm not even the club, but $2 million on the transfer value. I'm just looking if they've got anybody who stands as somebody who could fill the back of the net. Got Haris Tabakovic. He's at least with Borussia out on loan. Salzburg, the Austrian club. 18-year-old Karim Alabedjevic might probably be the threat, to be completely fair. Playing in the Bundesliga, has 7 goals, has a 7.38 rating. 18 years of age. $10.3 million transfer value. Started his career with Bayern Leverkusen in the U19s and then moved over to Salzburg and has been lighting them up over on the left wing. And if you're looking, you've got a player on the yellow card. That's probably what you're looking to pull that off. Audition me a whiskey. Here's the question for the Welsh people that are in the group. As far as, let's say, Ireland and Northern Ireland are playing in a match that's meaningful somehow to Wales in the sense that you'd get the win or something along those. Do you just cheer for Ireland because they're lower in the ranking? Things change, because I think that Wales, despite being a part of the United Kingdom, would probably be a supporter of the Irish in any event, given the history and the protest and the feeling towards England.
In the Irish, not the Northern Irish.
Correct.
Yes.
The Irish, not the Northern Irish. Yes, to be clear. I'm wondering where supports would lie with that battle, because I could see there being a brotherhood between Scotland.
I've seen different documentaries talking about that, whether or not that sentiment lives on today is a different
today,
thing.
yeah.
But over history, yes.
So that's the name to look out for Bosnia late, is the Karim Alabedkovic, as far as just going through their lineup and looking who could come in and sort of turn the screw. I mean, it seems to be newlyweds and nearly dead with Bosnia. Like, there are other options, like even Vasovic, he's into his mid-30s. I wouldn't suggest it appears to be a potential, like a game breaker, somebody who can go in and grab it by the scruff of the neck. It's much the same. And for a club, if you're Wales, you're sitting here looking at, they've got yellow cards. I think we've worn them down. The battle of attrition, that needle leads towards the favor of Wales and Cymru. The English of Wales are not involved. So just saying a pass on it. We're happy for anybody but the English. Yeah, and I guess maybe that's what it is you don't care which brother I end up with, or which brother.
The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah, my enemy is my friend. And for good reason, Des, right? I was just trying to see if there was a ranking of favorite in that group, right? I'm curious what people think are potential options. I mean, you've got Joel Colwell, who we're familiar with, saw him in Cardiff as an opportunity running onto his home team pitch. Josh Sheehan, we haven't seen him this year. He's it's Bolton, right? Obviously, Nathan we're well familiar with. So, and he probably is the best option, I would suggest, out of the midfielders. And then you look forward, I guess, is it Lewis Kumas, 20-year-old, Hull City, favored over Harris, 2 goals for Oxford, or Sorba Thomas? Like, that's the turn I have. 10 goals. But if you look in pedigree for somebody to come on off the bench and create up front, I'd suggest we don't have that.
Other than Broadhead.
Midfield, yes. Because that's what I think is sorely lacking, is that go and get it type, make something out of nothing. So we'll see how this all plays out. Just going to go back and snoop at the Albania-Poland game. Paksa with a goal in the 42nd minute. Right side of the box to the center of the goal. Interesting. The stats there, if I can just take you through the Poland-Albania stats, because that's the one that screams upset to me right now. Possession, it certainly looks like it's a 50-50 match. Poland-Albania, 50% to 49%. We're talking a 0.4 difference. Shots on target are 1-1. Big 0-0. Poland a slight higher number of corners, 4-2. Total passes, so call that 50-50. Call passing accuracy damn close at 88 to 83.5. So that's a battle, and somewhat unexpected. In Warsaw, Albania head with the shock.
Yeah, ranked 34th Poland and 63rd for Albania.
Yeah, and Poland has a history, right, with World Cup and Europe. They have a tendency to be either like really, really good, like, you know, just below, you're talking like Italy, Portugal, Spain group. Poland's been in there and close to the top, either there or near the or comfortably third, fourth tier if you're to rank sort of the European countries. So I'm surprised because Albania, I don't know of any real international glory for Albania. I'm just looking at Albania World Cup appearances. They've never appeared in a FIFA World Cup tournament. They've competed in qualification. Since 1996, their best performance, third place in their group in 2022, and they're vying for their first ever qualification still. So, I mean, that gives you what this is for Albania. And the challenge for them, you win this one, you sit Sweden staring. Potentially, assuming that Sweden is able to continue on with things are going and take out Ukraine. We're underway in any event. Bring everything up. I don't see any subs. Oh, we're underway. Sorry, my mistakes. If you try, I'll get the whistle and thought it ball. Bosnia from left to right on your computer monitors. Wales from right to left. 10, 45 minutes and 15 seconds running up now.
I don't know if you can fast forward. You're a little behind. You used to be a little bit ahead of me, and now you are behind.
I will check whether I'm as far ahead. That's as far ahead as I am. I'm reading live.
Okay. What time do you have again?
45 minutes, 35 seconds. 45 minutes and 40 seconds right now.
Okay, thank you.
John Olson, I'm from Loyalist blood as well, but I think most of us in Canada are. Our ancestors were here for a while. Rye, New York, built by, whoa, almost an own goal. Darlow had to be quick on that one. That was on goal yet to Darlow's face, and it came off his defender. What was that all about? There, Ampadu, and it bounced and deflected and came all the way forward. That could have been an ugly, scary start to the first half. Or second half, sorry. Yikes. Da Silva, advance forward. Dan James running to go through the middle of a nice pass. Oh, I couldn't stepped out in front of Wilson. I believe that was Katic. Knocked free. Ampadu gets it to Da Silva, 35 yards out, advances it towards Johnson, looking for options, got room, left footer and went down, and it was just easily collected there by Katic. Knocked down, advanced forward, still available, and curled around by Muharemovic. Still the same thing. Advancing forward and putting the ball in the box and nothing there. And there's a throw in for Wales, nothing given on the flop. And that throw, it came from a yard away from the goal, from the sideline. We're tied after 90 plus. We'll go to extra time, 30 minutes, 2 15-minute halves. I didn't look up if it's golden goal, if somebody wants to look up that. Or if they're going to play the full 30 of extra time, and then maybe we don't have to worry about it. Johnson looking for 30, 20 yards out, dances around one man, leaves it there. No, he doesn't. He continues it forward. Brooks. Williams. Pass to Williams, tangled up, and it's just going to roll harmlessly for a goal kick. I don't think they have golden goal because I think they've got rid of that in most instances. No, it does not stop on a golden goal. All 30 minutes will be played. Not used since 2004. And some bit of magic one time. Wilson can't get there, but it's clipped there by Johnson. He's advanced the Wales on the front foot. 4 men running forward, 3 defenders back. Nice pass through. Daniel James misses side of the net. I think it was deflected. Contact and tried to take the short angle. Bugger. This is going to the bog. Goal coming. Could he have got in that shoot shot by just waiting a little bit, or a cutback pass? Person didn't get enough on it. In any event, scramble there, push and shove. Going to go out and a throw in for us. Rep letting it go now, because I thought that was assertive enough by Williams that it might end up being a free kick, but not Roden. Draws it back, moving towards the left-hand side. Lawler's going to run it all the way forward. Is he going to get to the midfield? He is still going. De Silva on his left. Williams over there. It's up over to Williams. Or sorry, not Williams, Johnson. Johnson slides it forward. Not able to do it. Just rolls out. Goal kick. Makes the Buck the golden bowl. Battle through the midfield. See who comes up with it. Is advanced on. Well done, Dan James. He is a speedster, and he takes an opportunity. They scores! There was that magic. There was the effort. There was that creativity and that brilliance and the opportunity that we're asking for. As holy shnikey from distance, 32, 35 yards, and we're going to wait for Des to come back in as a worldie happens while he's away. That's amazing. Now we know what we need from Des. The golden bowl. That was a... This is it forward, has a defender on his left, and I'm thinking, is he going to be able to carry that and run it forward and make a threat? And he says, you know what? I'm just going to call my number. Has the man on his left shoulder, heads it down once, and then on the half volley just thumps it and beats this.
See that slip by the keeper that prevents him from getting to it?
Left foot.
Yeah.
Was that 35 yards out?
Not that far, but it's quite a ways.
Right foot slip from under him, and he couldn't get the reach on. Here, watch his right foot. Yeah. You missed it, Des.
I remember someone at halftime saying that they're probably going to have to show quality and strike from distance. I don't know who that was, but he was right.
Fine. Dan James with quality let off the hook a little bit. Well, not a little bit. I think Vasily gets to that easily if he doesn't slip with the right foot pushing off to the left, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Cardiff City turf helping out. We appreciate it, Des. You Kosovo scores 2-2 there in Slovakia. Nothing else going on around. Man, that was something. Well, pushed, shoved, and Dan James almost took somebody out like a wrecking ball, and it's turned over, and Bosnia is going to be on the front foot now looking for options. Another beat or 8. You break the seal, nonstop to the bog. Wilson maintains it 40 yards forward, waits for support. Now he has it. Jordan James is on his left-hand side. He's not going to go to him. He's going to beat a man, beats one man. That's a trip and fall. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. That was you falling, Wilson. Sorry. Don't know what that shout was all about. Given. Fans are into it. Northern Ireland up. Like I said, Italy is fully capable of themselves. Skolba saying Italy just gave up a gift. I don't have
no, I don't see anything either.
But I that would make me happy. Are you with me? Did Wilson just stumble, fall, and then try to make that look like he was fouled?
I was doing other things in the background, so I didn't see it live.
I mean, they could show it. I didn't see the other one because they were showing the close-up of Wilson on the ground under protest rolling over when the crowd went nuts with the shout. But here's the sub. Liam Cullen, Swansea City man. 6.42 rating. He's played 1,400 minutes for the Swans. I mean, why him over Broadhead? Maybe it'd just be a positional thing. Jordan James. That doesn't make sense to me because Jordan James playing in the center left behind Brooks. Broadhead completely comfortable there. So interesting sub. Oh, never mind. Italy up 1-0. All right. I mean, that's where the fun will be, is Italy coming to Cardiff. That was a horrible ball across for the switch to try and get it over the right-hand side and by 20 feet over. So that was Lawler advancing it forward. Wilson flicks it on. Dan James dodges between two defenders and then gets a right footer. And credit, but that right foot slip that Brendan caught. Big save.
That was in
Demirovic hammered that.
Yeah.
Oh, they called a flag for offside anyways. I was going to say, didn't he save that? Why is he walking away? Yeah, he's offside by a solid foot. And I say foot in distance, not foot as in his right foot. Italy goes up 1-0. Goal by Tonali. Price had a poor clearance, ball falls for Tonali, hammered it left half the ball, the keeper. And that was a moment after Northern Ireland had a apparent really good low effort. Darlow comes out and kicks it. That's about games with Italy. And to be fair, I think the longer a game goes where it's even Italy, the better a team is likely to pull something, because Italy just seems to find ways to beat themselves recently. Scream for handball was under protest. Ball came to him. That was funny. Dedic screaming for a handball, and then is back to him, and he forgets the protest and then calls the foul. Interesting, because that's a different perspective. Yes, they sit defensively, but I find that, to me, if you want to beat them, I think you're almost, I guess it's almost want to beat as they break down. I think the pressure builds for them and they stop playing like a team and they start playing like individuals, and it just gets worn down. I think continue to get more and more frustrated as the game goes on. Arlo collects. De Silva. Oh, bad pass and it's deflected. It's open. 3 white jerseys, 19 yards outside the box. That's a flop. Well, super easy to Demir. Instead, it's Simpson with 4 red jerseys. Nice. Dan James, another opportunity. Woodwork crossbar. Just missed it. 2 frame shots, and there's a crossbar side. That wasn't good enough.
He blew that. That was a great pass by Wilson, and he missed and overran it.
He missed it, overran it, and then he collected it. Still had options and times. Goes with the left foot. Did that deflect off of Moramovic? Yeah, right foot. That took it off the bar because I think it was going to be hooking in potentially. I think he just missed that with that deflection. Denmark are now up 2-0 on Macedonia. Is that 2 goals rapidly? I didn't even think that they'd scored 1. I'll just have to that one.
Yeah,
goal in the 58th minute.
Denmark.
3-0 in Denmark.
Wow.
Well, dangerous, keeper's out. Sprint return tackle from steer that.
He had to chip that. How do you not chip that?
You take it. You take it. Darlow comes out, scrambles to make a ball, gets caught, goes to ground. And then Johnson has to come down out with a tackle. Fortunately does it.
If he immediately chipped it, it's in.
Oh, and he was just put onside by the right back by Williams. Darlow came out and he headed that away. Gets tripped up by the attack. Yeah, collides with Demirovic. Time for measures. I went robot-y for a little bit there, didn't I? Coming left from the right side, left in swinger, 6 yards out. Got to get there. How gorgeous was that from Darlow? Did you see him just reach out there with both hands, Brendan?
Yeah.
We'll just chuckle internally. Just be like, that was really nice. De Silva up. Dan James, a little bit of a heavy touch, and it gets swept the other way. Is that a new player? Was there a sub that I missed? Bemic, far post, wide open, headed back into the area, knocked down. Mass save! Holy shnikes by Darlow. Demirovic with his hands on his head. What the fuck? Darlow, are you joking me? Headed, far post, left hand, fingertip, save off the wood. What? Left. Ah! The cleats did not fail him there. Gets the finger on it. It goes wide. Holy what? World class, no kidding. And the referee into it. Give him a card. You're not the captain, and you're right in the nose dead itch of the. Show that again. My God. I thought that was going in too, Des. Even when he got his fingertips on it, I was like, it's going to curl off the woodwork. But Jesus crikeys. Johnson, he's got an opportunity. I think he should have ran with that, but instead tried to play. Gets it deflected. Be throwing in the corner for Bosnia. Matt Darlow. What the hell? 35 years of age. Still spread. Left-hand side, Bosnia advancing it forward. That's one of the subs. They've in the same window. They brought in Ivan Basic and the young guy that I was talking about, Alej Bejovic. Stan James looking across that, and that's collected easily. Jumped out, did Vasily. He's all the way down to a 4.6 because of that slip. Only one of the two with yellow cards came out. To be fair, though, came out, and I don't even recall saying his name. That save was nuts. It was, Jason. Absolutely crazy. Bosnia now on the front foot. Is that Mimic? Just on the outside of the area. It wasn't. That was Dedic who drew it back. All left behind. Dedic again has it 8 right foot, looking for a cross. Easily handed out, but Bosnia collects. Smash there, blocked down. Ampadu getting to that one. Steps in, gets fouled from behind. Smart play. Well, that's the positive spin, right, Des? Coming forward. So to be fair, the high press, one of the earlier chances too was, man, that save. I want to watch that replay pieces of Welsh in the background. I had to take a pause. I saw the big Malaysian flag in the background. I was like, why in the hell is there a Malaysian flag up? And then realized, oh, it's Cardiff City sponsored by Visit Malaysia. Howdy, Brent. How are you? This has been a good one. All suffered are 11-3. Crazy scored, crazy save by Darlow. Story of the match right now with that fingertip save. So Wilson has it. He's clattering too, and there's a free kick there. Muharemovic grabbing him. James up right next to the corner flag. Draws it back, and James the goal scorer, 9 yards out. Bejovic. That's I can't even pronounce his name. Alabegovic. The thing about him is he must have dyed his hair, because it throws me off with the blonde, because I was like, who is this? But that's the young creative one. Better than Walker now? I don't dare say anything, because Canada's riddled with injuries. Our World Cup squad. It's not that. I'm looking up our off-injured center backs and seeing if they're recently. He's hardly been playing for Marseille, so it makes me nervous. Out for the year with a muscle injury. Could be a serious one. Bosnia with it. who hasn't looked good with the ball at his feet, but he seems to have it all the time. And there's a nice little collect by Darlow coming in. Derek Cornelius, who was the center back who was in for the Rangers, was suffered by a long-term injury, and back. So he's reportedly getting close to health, and now the question is where is he going to go? He's back with the national team. There's been chats that he could go back to Vancouver to play there. Just looking to get Wrexham should sign him. Free agent for the rest of the season if he's not with the Rangers. Did drop him. I don't know if they can. Looking for options, can't do it. Missed the opportunity there, and then a flop and a yellow card coming out. Cullen picking up at a yellow, clattered into Demirovic's ankles.
Worthy of a yellow, definitely.
Slide late. Ooh, right up above the ankle. Yep. Interesting. It all seems to have happened last week. Rangers boss Danny Roll banished Marseille loanee Derek Cornelius' squad. Featured prominently under the former head coach. Got gutted because he remains short of match fitness. So he's been sent with the reserve team. Complex. Fascinating. Yeah, Lee could have been a red. The definition of an orange, right? Boot up into the ankle. Hey, how are you? Wait, Bryn's cooking? Some butternut squash soup. I haven't had lunch yet, so don't do that. And I got so much work to do after this is done. I'll be up late. That's fine. 7 minutes and 10 seconds with it. Press as Kosovo scores 2 and is up now 4-2 over Slovakia. That's a bit of a surprise. Denmark comfortably has got an equalizer in their match against Albania. Sweden up 2-0 over the Ukraine. So and the Republic of Ireland 2-1 up over the Czechs still. So scoreboard surprises, although Poland coming back. I think Kosovo over Slovakia is a surprise, but not necessarily a massive one. And Bosnia into the area, dances around, right foot, big save. Darlow had to be there, was there, short angle, but still a shot with to be able to monitor and ask the question, but the answer was no thank you. That off of the boot of the young stalwart Alabegovic from Salzburg. $10 million transfer, according to Transfer Market, is what his value is. It ran into his back and knocked him down. And now we're getting into the, I was fouled and I'm going to grab the ball mentality that I always love and wait until the referee says, hey, that's a handball, go the other way. Ampadu. De Silva, the Coventry match, slides it back. Darlow through the middle of the pitch. That press is certainly on. Roden down the line. Out as he goes out. Free kick. Leeds. There's like what, 3 or 4 Leeds guys? Darlow's one. And then is it Dan James? Yeah, Dan James, the goal scorer, and Roden. So 4. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. I got to send some of this beer money to you, Brendan. I've got.
Yeah, don't be drinking it all.
Do they do beer delivery in Massachusetts?
I don't know. I tried to do that from a pack.
I mean, I guess because I don't have Venmo because it doesn't work in Canada. So I either have to. I'll see if I use delivery of alcohol to you. We continue to go minutes plus whatever added time, and there's probably going to be an extensive amount here given the fouls involved, and there's been on the ground, and there's a flick, and the referee flicks him on to say get up and keep going. Bosnia with the ball. Katic at the back. Over to Muheremovic. You think these names down over time, but not working. Muheremovic grabs that one, advances it forward to the substitute Alajabejovic, who goes to ground there. And what's the ref saying? No call and just going with a throw-in? Yeah, I'll have to look into it and also make sure it's at a time when he's home. Italy's still up 1-0. Sweden now up 3-0 on the Ukraine. All the others the same. Advanced forward, nothing there to collect, and it was just Muheremovic advancing it on. Bosnia with it. Move forward. He get left it. Why? Missed it. Demirovic had the opportunity. Miscommunication there. Is left to play. Did he played on by Darlow and missed it. Demirovic was right there. Ugh. The defender's leaving it. I'll leave it. You leave it. We're not going to touch it. And Demirovic is right there and didn't get a contact with it. Yeah, World Cup qualifier winner. This one takes on Ireland, which is at 1-0. Match will be in Cardiff City if Wales is able to hold on here on Tuesday. The winner of that match gets Canada in the first game of the World Cup in Toronto. Bad pass there and a giveaway as Wales not doing themselves any favor. Able to get to that. Can't blame him as that was just a bad pass over to him from Lawler. 2 wins by Bosnia. Basic and Alabejovic came in, and Burnic also came in from the midfield, taking out Memic, who had a yellow card. Williams, 20 yards out, doesn't like his option, spins it back to Ampadu. Ampadu over to the left. Cullen to Wilson. Left footer! Up, but not down. Straight over top. Denmark pots another one, 4-0. March them forward. They'll take the winner of that Czechia-Ireland game. It now sits at 2-1. 2-1 up for them. They're basically Poland and going to be that. Williams left it there. Right footer! Just missed to the left-hand side. Got to be on target. Johnson drags it wide. 78th minute. hit the woodwork twice. Wilson with one, James off a deflection on the other, one far post, one bar. It's not out in. Starting to stare at the clock. 12 minutes. Cymru looking for to speed up time. Turn Katic around. One of the subs. They made another. Bakovic coming in, and he took out a midfielder. So that's another attacker. So 3 forwards. I don't know if their formation changes, and so have 3 up front to have Tabakovic join Jetko and Dirmovic up front. We'll have to see where number 23 is slotted in here as it goes all the way over to the right-hand side. Dedic moving forward. Johnson holds him up. He draws it back. Rektovic knocked down, loosen the ball. Somebody just clear it, and there it is. Thumped out, and it's left for Katic to go and try and chase it down. Mark Harris came in. I missed that 74th, by the way. That was off in favor of Mr. Harris. Again, they're option 27 years of age, yes, but only 2 goals for Oxford United so far this year. I guess because you're the lead, you don't want to go with the young guy from Hull City potentially, but right footer, long shot. Did that go straight? Alabegovic guy, if they score, he's been the threat. Right footer and just up over top. Another Italy go 2-0. So then the question becomes, is it Italy going to Cardiff or are they going to Zenica? All dependent on whether Wales can hold on here. 2-0 there. Johnson knocks it down to Silva. Comes out on by Raktarevic. Has switched sides over to the right-hand side. Bad pass, and there's Dan James, the speedster. He's just going to run on it and ask a question. He's got Wilson trying to catch up. He's searching for options. Fakes his man over right foot. The strategies, even if he knocks it down. Have Mark Harris, who was running forward, take the opportunity. Just go ahead from there. Cymru. I always make the mistake of doing it Cymru. I don't know why. Oh, my sound went funny again. I don't know my computer.
I believe I've figured it out. I just don't know how to adjust it.
Okay. Opportunity. Tough save there by Darlow. He puts it into the box, and it was the substitute who took it off of his hip. Shaun is now a robot. Yeah, we're working on it. Let me know if I need to do anything. Dan James coming off. Don't know. Good now. I don't even know who Sean Dice is. Sorba Thomas coming in for 6 minutes plus added time. I'm hoping everything is all good. Nobody's saying anything in the chat. Brendan, do you have an idea if I'm good?
I mean, you're working fine. You're talking fine. Yep. You're still getting the choppy video, but you're fine.
Yeah. Cut back pass misses everybody in the box and just thumped away 5.5 minutes until we get to added time. Bosnia's going to play it all the way back. Restarting. It's been frozen for a couple. Fixed. Thanks. Refresh if you don't have the chance. Good to go. Northern Ireland grabs one back. 6 minutes left there. 2-1. Wouldn't that be something if Italy melts under pressure? I'll spend the weekend. I'm going to try and test some things on my end.
No. I think we might be able to get close right after the show, after I click it out. So.
Somebody's got to communicate the defenders. One standing there, and again, I say should have been Broadhead and not Cullen, but hey, what do I know? Has lots of time and space. Nobody talks to him, so he just punted out for a corner. So Bosnia applying for 4.5 minutes until we get into it. I just had a notice here. Right foot in swinger, back of the net.
What
the Go. Wide open, came off the near post. Wide open. I don't know where the coverage was.
The little guy covering him was not paying any attention.
Like
yeah, and that was misjudged by the keeper. He couldn't get to that.
Keeper got out a little bit late into the back of the net. Fuck. Well, now you got to flip the switch. Now you got to switch. Czechia just equalizes with Ireland there. Going off in the away end. Heartbroken around the pitch for Wales. Now you got to pick yourselves up, lads. Pick yourselves up and get after it. Default goes back to it, right? That's Liam Cullen, who had time and space and not communicating to him, not getting it across that he's got time to sit and get a clearance, and he just sends an easy ball out, takes the easy option, even just to pump it straight across to get it out for a throw. Poland 2, Albania 1. That one's, I think, has been there for a while. 30 minutes of extra time, no goal. They'll play 2 15-minute halves. And a giveaway there from De Silva. Dedic now with it. Bosnia front foot, and Wales has to flip the switch. And this is the problem when you're down and give up as it's into the area and it's loose. And both Demirovic and the substitute Tabakovic had opportunities there. Tabakovic misses the header. Demirovic misses with the legs. It goes wide. Flip it.
How did you say that this is handled come a draw?
This is handled what?
When extra time finishes tied, what's the process again?
So 2 15-minute halves. And then if still no score, straight to shootouts.
Okay.
To pens. Come on, Wales. You and Canada have a date. It's supposed to be. Long ball advanced down. 2 white jerseys surrounding the defender. He's offside. Wales just looks broken. That goal was broken. There is VAR. They reviewed for a penalty earlier. Wilson, long ball, advanced forward, knocked down, curled over, and still not the right decision there. I'm not Bellamy. But if I've got Lewis Kumis on the bench and I'm considering an Oxford United striker who's had 2 goals, and I'm considering the young Kumis deflected out, will get a corner, he only has 4 goals, I guess, but he's played 1,200 minutes for Hull City. I'm taking Lewis Kumis. I'm okay with Sorba Thomas being out there, but I'd actually switch him with Harris. But what do I know? There's the corner, far post. Opportunity! Thomas puts it the wrong way, and it goes out. Thomas? He cleared it off the line. I don't know if it was going to go in. I don't know if he could have just nudged it on the other way. Watch Thomas here. Could he have got the other side of himself onto this ball? It's across, and would that have gone in far left it alone?
No, I mean, if he got out of the way, it hits the defender, but maybe if he moves, the defender moves with him.
With him, yeah. Get on the right side of the ball. 5 minutes added time, 3.5 minutes of it to go. Ukraine gets one late. It's 3-1, probably too little too late. Denmark full time. They've advanced against North. They'll take on Czechia or Ireland, who still have to figure it out. Bosnia fans going tarps off. 3 minutes left. For hitting the bog. Thomas getting pulled, and so he does the elbow reach out and grab to force the call. 2 minutes of added time. Wilson with it, running forward through the middle of the pitch. He's got options to his right. Heavy touch there, and then he takes again to go down, but nothing in that. That's twice that. Wilson able to collect it, though. 35 yards out, 25 yards out, putting it into the mix there. A little bit too high. Still Wales looking to try and collect it, and it's knocked down. Harris had it at his foot and couldn't control it. Now Bosnia going the other way. There he is. No. Alabek, left-hand side. Rodon's got to go out and take him out. Wide open. De Silva came over and covered. It comes all the way back. Alabegovic, right-hand side. Dedic now looking to get it into the mixer. Minute and a half. Thomas all the way back. We got a Bosnia player down. I don't know what happened there. Is that Dedic? Alabegovic grabbing his left. I don't know what happened in the middle of the pitch. No, I'm here. Am I been through clear enough to you? Or did I freeze again? We got stuff we got to fix here. They're way too white to be peeling shirts off like that. And how nervous is the crowd? Like, they all look defeated in the crowd. 1-1. Get behind the lads. Stoke the bear. Get the noise going. But it's nervy times. The only people who can noise are the Bosnians. Italy knocks out Northern Ireland, so they're fighting whether they're heading to Cardiff or heading to Zenica. Fights are now up. Bosnia puts it in. Referee not putting the whistle in his mouth. Ball hits the ground. Yeah, it's controlled there. Katic able to get control. Final opportunity for Bosnia before the whistle blows. Thomas is going to walk over and settle it down and just thump it down the pitch. Bounces awkwardly over Dedic, and Katic grabs it instead. Come on. It's a long 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Clear. Blocked. Right footer! Referee put his whistle to his mouth as the play was threatening there. I thought, is he going to blow it down right there? Goes. Need subs. Need subs. And here's the thing. I'm things. You've got Kumas. I think let Harris and Thomas run. They're relatively fresh. Thomas came in the 84th minute. Harris came in the 74th. You're not going to make that sub, and you probably want to keep them on because I'm assuming your attackers are your best pen takers. Liam Cullen, I was critical of the decision at outset. He's got a yellow card. I don't think you pull Wilson off. We're on the far left-hand side for Johnson. Well, I guess that's where Thomas is playing now, so there's got to be a switch that I've missed over on the right. But is the man that you take out for Nathan Broadhead? I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Josh Sheehan of Bolton Wanderers, capable player in league, no business here. Joel Colwell, yeah, he's capable. He's played 1,700 minutes for Cardiff City, and he's got a .89 FOTMOB rating, but Broadhead's the answer. 6.94 in the championship. I just don't know why Liam Cullen was the go-to. I don't think you change them as much as they've had a couple of hiccups at the end, but if you were, is it Lawler that comes out? I mean, Williams has been good. De Silva's been good defensively. He's struggled in advancing the ball forward. But somebody'd have to tell me that there's quality in the back. Cabango, well, you know what? Cabango's a decent center back for Swansea.
Do you want to do the stats up to this point?
Yeah, we can jump on the stats. Just look at the scoreboard really quick. Well, let's go to the stats first, and then we'll jump on the score. XG exactly even 0.69. Total shots 12 for Wales, 9 for Bosnia. Shots on target, they lead 4-3. They've had 4 big chances. Still says that Wales has had no big chances. I mean, we've hit the woodwork twice. That odd, but 3 big chances missed by Bos, and they say big chances, but the XG is the same, so it doesn't make any sense to me. 389 accurate passes, so Bosnia in it a lot more, and that being invited on by Wales, allowing them to come forward. Fouls committed 16-5, and inches in the box 21-19. So narrowed down and got equalized a bit. See you, Deandra. Have a good one, and we'll see you Sunday for the big Cardiff City Wrexham Opportunity for the Wrexham women after a 7-1 battering of Swansea to clinch a spot in Europe in the summer.
Yeah,
Czechia and Ireland going to added time. Kosovo knocking off Slovakia 4-3. I consider that a minor upset. So for them, that's going to be Kosovo hosting Turkey. Turkey's got to take that, or Turkey for that massively. Italy's waiting to find out whether they're coming here to Cardiff City, or to Zenica, Bosnia. Find out from this one. Sweden advances. Sweden's going to take on likely Poland. It's 2-1, 96th playing there. Poland able to hold on. They'll be playing in Sweden. So Sweden hosting Poland. You've got to favor Sweden for that one for a chance to get into the World Cup. And so we figure this out. Did Dzeko get subbed off? Demirovic is the only player with a yellow. Forgot Cullen to keep an eye out for Wales. Everybody else that had yellow subbed off. 15 minutes followed by 15. I need a Nicorette. Wait, no, we're not. The referee blows the whistle and says, hold on. Michael, I thought the first half was, I said, technically proficient, but creatively absent. That quickness and proficiency was lost. But fearless and devotion. Promotion. I want to know, what are the lyrics for the Welsh version of the song? Share them. It's got to, he's onside and into the ball 9 yards. And whoa, big stop. Not Rodon cleared that one. That was another strong defensive play by Rodon, who's only sitting at 7.3. And I think he's had himself a really good game as that got forwarded in. Rodon closes off and gets the right foot on the deflection. 1-1. It was 1-0. But 1-1 now and still going. Ampadu with it. Spun it out to Thomas. It gets knocked out. Throw in for Wales. Left-hand side.
You're a little behind my time. What do you have?
I've got 91-10. I'm just going to see if I advance.
Okay, I'll address it.
I'm as far as I can get on mine. So Rodon with it, looking for options through the middle, pushed in the back, foul given. Made the call to the back, but a little easy to go down. Who's going to be the hero? I mean, I'm putting my money on Wilson. Thomas, too much contact, free kick. Bosnia, not the most astute start to the added. Nerve it. I'm surprised I'm not hanging out the window with a dart at this point. I am trying to quit this stuff. Sweden, Poland, full time. They've advanced over Albania 2-1, despite Albania opening the scoring there. Poland makes their way back, so they're going to travel to Solna, Sweden. That's going to be a hell of a final of that path. Thomas with it, looking for options, pushes it forward. Advanced on. Katic got a leg on it, but it's able to get collected. De Silva up to Thomas, looking to get across the midfield stripe. That high line still there. If we can crack that thing down. Ampadu comes back. Thomas hasn't looked completely solid, but he maintains possession there. Right foot chip and just deflects, and nobody went for it. Harris is going to try and chase it. Ampadu, 40 yards out. Thomas, yards out. 8 yards out. Looking for a cross. There it is. It's the knockdown, and Katic gets his leg on it. It's just advanced. That's the substitute. Tabakovic loses. Wales has. This is how it was in the first half. Now we just got to get something going. Thomas has it. He's 18 yards out. Right foot trying to get it into the area. It's right there. Wilson! Oh, and he missed the opportunity with push it forward. And how did that get deflected? Slow. Too slow. Got it off your foot. He was going top corner and it got bugger. Pushed it forward, and Muharemovic able to get his head on it. Was trying to get top bins. Broadhead still on the bench, W&G. I've been asking the question, and the question that I've been asking is, who did he come in for? And to me, it's got to be Cullen out of the bunch. You can't take it off. You're not taking Ampadu off. And sorry. Still waiting here. Did we have, like, what was the delay for here? Darlow has it. He's just going to push it forward to the referee. Did we have a pitch invasion? I missed that because I had a... No idea. Williams, anyway, we're back. Add 2 minutes of added time to the 15, or at least a minute. Thomas, nice little play, gets it around, looking for the cross, far side. Headed away. Muharemovic able to get there. Need a bigger body, need a Kiefer Moore. Can't because he's injured. Roy's little play there, gets it. Ampadu now. Right-hand side. And so they swip Johnson to the right side is all they've done, and put Thomas on the left. I don't think that Thomas deserved to come out. You're bringing Broadhead in. It's got Cullen, who's on a yellow anyway. Thomas with it. Swept far to the right. Johnson with it. Lays it out. Wilson looking for a chance. Can't get the left foot through the defender, Murhatch.
I don't know why he didn't take it one time.
Would have been a hell of a shot to hit that on the volley, even the half volley. Roden. No options. 35 yards away, right in the middle of the pitch, looking for an option. Came back and lost the ball on the... Roden's got to collect it. Slides it over Lawler. Halfway line. I'm loving that the pressure is on the right-hand side. We just need to find something creative. As Thomas taking on his man. Well done. Dedic, though.
Very good defense.
Yeah. Framed off. Nowhere to go. We, Wales, need some creativity to find something. That moment from Dan. James from distance being the thing right now. The thing is if you're looking for something up front, I just don't see it. Oh, deflected. Now it's white jerseys running forward, 18-yard box put forward, dangerous ball, side net.
Keeper could not have reacted from that close if it was on.
Just trying to make yourself big, and he had his arms down instead of up. So it would have been dangerous had that have been on. Missed by quite a margin, though. Back of the side netting. Free kick for Wales. Right at the halfway line. Half of Bosnia's players have been refreshed. Wales still running 7 that started. Long ball searching, headed down. Couldn't get there, and it's going to be left for Roden to go and collect and try again. 6 minutes plus added time. 99th, same Czechia in the Ireland game. That's the only other one going. Everything else has been decided except for Czechia and Republic of Ireland. Curling. Looking for Thomas. Finds him 35 yards out. Dedic is on him. Lays it up for De Silva. Just stagnant. Everyone's standing. Right foot headed away by Katic. De Silva collects. Gets it back out to Thomas. Everyone's still standing. De Silva. Lawler. Roden. Switch on. Over to Wilson. He's going to go all the way. Switch over to Thomas. Up against the goal line. Dedic is out on him. Kicks it back. There's a right foot. Cross. Flipped on and just missed wide. It was the right thought, the right opportunity. Yeah, Johnson was there. It was the right idea, that jump and get it there, and it was too high for Wilson to be able to head. I think it's 2, yes. They had the one hangover previously. Interesting, it says 91st minute that Hadzimetovic came in, but I was at the half, and so I don't know what happens with the use of during the windows, whether that counts as a use of their window or not. But I think there should be more subs, and I don't like one of the choices. I guess Collins might have been the better option than Broadhead, but now a goal, right? Wilson not able to get that header as Ampadu sent it too high, and Rodham's got to collect the clearance. Pass doesn't make it through, and here come Bosnia on the counter attack. Advance forward, played back. Dangerous now. He's just beat 2 men. Ayagbegovic all the way through, likes his numbers. Dangerous 2-player around, and the pass was back, and that gave Wales the opportunity to scramble and collect. And now the other way, left back for De Silva, he's just going to thump it and kick it down the line. And Bryn's put on his Wales toque. No goals in Czechia. Ireland goals here. Knuckles are for Roden. He's hobbling around. I'd still play him, to be completely frank. He's been too good for me. Darlow. High line there still. 6 white jerseys all within 40 yards. So we're going to search over top. Thomas, got his head to it, but it went the wrong way. And so it's collected by Katic, and now Bosnia with it. Vasily. Knocks it down, runs into 3 white Kit, and just gives it away. Throw in Bosnia. Johnson looks like he has thing. He's hasn't got a sweat on. Dez. It worked the last time. Lawler, Ampadu, Roden, Williams, long ball searching. Johnson knocks it down. Not a good first touch. Easily collected there and spun the other way by Burnich. Williams, nice steal, gets it to Wilson. Ampadu looking. Wilson now with it. Tries to get the switch collected. Lawler, Roden, looking right-hand side, collects it 35, 40 yards out. Draws it back. Lawler, De Silva now, left-hand side. Center backs moving slowly forward. Thomas has it, and he's going to take on his man Dedic. Draws it back to De Silva as he had 2 men close. Gets into the area. Just cleared out, and Burnich going to grab it for Barnia. It's either or Puffer, but I think if you've got a player, he can take the pens, but I also think that he can get creative and do something up front. And we've got this much possession, and you're searching to try to break them down. You want to have that added creative touch, and I think he's your option. Opportunity here. Williams cross all the way, touchdown, deflected, knocked down, an opportunity 18 yards out, right footer, deflected. And did that go straight out, or did that get deflected out? Corner kick, right-hand side. The thing is if you're... Darlow's had himself a game. That fingertip save was unreal. That has had a couple of questionable options, and his boots haven't been the best. Send it, Hilson. Near post, easily collected, and Thomas is going to grab it 20 yards out and return it back to Wilson. Thomas, he's going to put it back up into the far side. Katic jumps out and grabs De Silva. Can he get into win a battle in the middle of the pitch with it? He can. Knocks it down, curls. De Silva, I just lost the ball off his foot, trying to curl on the man, rolls harmlessly out. It's not a free kick. That's play on. There's 2 bodies running for the ball, and one went to ground. Thomas has been... Now he's all the way over to the... He was... Half time. Change it up, Bellamy.
Okay, so what do I set the clock to? Do I
0.
Put it
0.
at
You just
0 when we go to 15 now, or is this?
Well, no, you can. No, I actually don't. No, leave it at. Oh, you set it back to
105
plus 5.
Yeah, I can't do
I'm
that.
gonna see if I can get. You can't put it to 105.
It doesn't let me set 3 digits.
Let's go to 0 then, and we'll go to 15. He's taken in his career 5 penalties scored, 1 missed. Hasn't had any in recent seasons. According to stat. I don't want pens. I'm just because I'm with my information, right? So let's just check here with Liam Colin. And Colin, I consider to be your straight. I don't think he excels defensively, but he's your very capable standard midfield who can kind of be jack of all trades, none and do it all, right? I mean, I guess, yeah, he had 11 goals last year in at age 25 in the championship. This year he's had 1,400 minutes. He's had one penalty kick attempt in his career. Or sorry. Two attempts and one made, so he's 50-50. This is Darlow. We're back underway. Sorry, I'm at 105. Coming up to 105.30. I just don't know why you're not putting fresh legs to try to answer. And maybe even now for some of these been out there for an extended period. Like Basha came in the first. Alek Bedovic came in at the same time. Thomas now with it. In yards, dancing around two men, still looking for options in that. Entry into the box goes a little bit too far up and grabs it and clears it. Should be Williams who collects, and he does, and he draws it back. Roden. Whistle blowing. Dedic is down. He's grabbing his shin. Referee saying, get up. He was grabbing his shin, not a calf like a cramp, but anyway, the time is clicking away. Still 2-2 in Czechia. Howdy, Spetsnos. Nice to see you. Thomas with it. 35 yards out, lays it back to Silva. Just options, pushes it through. And who left it there? Colin looking around, gave it to De Silva. It's over to Thomas, 18 yards. He doesn't like his options. Yes, he does. Right, puts it into the box. It's flicked on, and that'll be a goal kick. Look at the history of penalty kick and penalty kick attempts. I mean, Sorbom is 3. Kumas on the bench, 0 for 0. Cullen 1 for 2. Massive history. Broadhead for 6, which I think is not a lot, and he's one of the more experienced attackers that they've got, as Thomas couldn't get that pass through, and instead it's going to go the other way. Knocked down. Danger here. It's advanced forward. Who's all over the pitch for them. Katic with it. Leaves it. Muharimovic back to Katic. 1-1 the score. Still playing. Bosnia, long one. De Silva is going to knock it down. Nice touch to be able to put that down and get it up to Thomas, who's and gets a nice pass forward. That's Liam Cullen, right? And the return pass, that was Wilson. And there's the battle. Ref says on, and Katic goes out and grabs it, and Dedic is out, and so Katic just kicks it out. Katic not happy with Cullen. We took the throw in. Katic upset because he kicked that out because Dedic was down. And Wales said, we'll take that. There's on the sidelines. I'll put it in here. Cause some controversy. Go take a corner. They are splitting up. There are Bosnian players that are in the coach's box yelling at Bellamy. And that's Checo, and he's going to get a yellow. And if you're the coach, you might have a game with Italy here, and that's your goal scorer. He gets out. Extra time. The clock is stopped on screen, is it? I got 5 minutes here left, and plus there's going to be at least 3-4 minutes of added time, and we're dealing with over handbags on the sidelines. Is Jekko and the manager right over into the Welsh box. Coach is going to get a yellow as well. Coach is now looking to make a substitution. Corner coming. So that's all starts because dead on the ground. Katic wants to get some on a bounce so they can take care of his injury. Kicks it out. Wales gets to throw in many circumstances. You'll throw it back to the Bosnian club because they went out with an injury. Bellamy still talking to his counterpart from Bosnia. They seem to be nodding their heads and doing everything. And what's Bellamy saying? Is he saying we're going to give him the ball from the corner? But Wales threw it in and made the attack, and now they're set up for a corner. So we'll see what happens here. Window used by Bosnia, and still nothing from as Gigovic. Thank God he's got a name that I can say. Dedic, the injured player, coming out. Gigovic is coming in. Wilson's going to line up to take this. Man, you want to talk about controversy in the net right here, and we'll have something to talk about for a long time. .112. Had it up. Rode on, got it. Knocked it out. Brendan, is the clock running?
No, I forgot. I'll fix it.
Okay. I'm at coming up to 111-ish something. I can't see the clock. Could be 110 in the high amount of seconds. 112.30 coming up right now. 112.35 coming up right now as Vasily gets it all the way down.
Yeah, I got this.
Advance forward. Much on the captain. I actually don't know who has the armband. And Jekko is off. Bosnia throwing the kitchen sink at it, and Bellamy riding the horses he likes into the ground. .35 yards out, left-hand side of the box. Bosnia free. Oh, got his head on it, and Darlow able to collect it. Thumps it down the middle of the pitch. Going up for everybody, and he does a decent job. Gets it forward. Opportunity to run onto it. It's knocked back. That was a solid touch. Harris went down. Nothing really in it. I think that was more frustration than anything else. Gigovic. Vasily didn't get a good contact on that. It's high air and thump on forward. Collect it and don't. Maharovic. Left hand. Rodon out there on his man. Williams comes back in support. It's to their I would say their top player, Alabegovic, offensively away, and he leaves it there. It's entered in, cleared out, still alive, 20 yards out, knocked down right foot on it, and Thomas, who's been putting in a solid shift, not able to get that one. And there's a slip, and what happened there? He just blew his knee out. That's a slip and a fall, and he's hurt. I think. Like I think that's
he's legit hurt. Yeah,
I think he like blew his knee out. Not.
I wonder if he ripped a.
And the ref doesn't want to kick it out, or sorry, Katic doesn't want to kick it out and give up possession. So he's looking at the referee to say blow it down so we can retain possession.
Yeah, I thought it was a calf muscle that he might have ripped, but or something. I didn't think it was the knee, but yeah. See. He's his calf locked up.
How many windows have they used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 windows. And they've only got 1 attacker left and 3 defenders.
Yeah, like they're almost going to have to play this whole 15 minutes over again.
I have no idea how much added time I didn't see it get put up, but there's got to be another 7-8 minutes. Tuesday done. Italy either heading to Cardiff or heading to the Bellino Polier Stadium in Zenica. As we're back underway here and still no idea as to how much added time there's. I guess we've only 9. Lala with it. Wilson halfway line. He's flooding forward. Da Silva collects it from Wilson. He's 40 yards up, 35 yards up.
I know the Wales players are tired, but they got to go after that a little more. Like
Da Silva curled over to Wilson. Walesers now helping where the players are on the pitch. Thomas, nice, beat his man. Corner cross coming, far post, and Katic there just heads it away, and it'll be a throw in 12 yards away. Second ball gets into play. Oh, ref wants to talk to somebody. Why? Just let that play. You blaming Thomas for the second ball entering? Oh, he says it came on it to be a ball anyway. Padu back to Thomas. Right. Oh, that was a good ball. Left it there for somebody to run onto, and nobody did.
That's too.
Thomas is the team. That's the creativity is with this man.
Yeah, he's giving them chances, and everyone's gassed. No one's moving. If they had Broadhead in and someone that could move,
maybe they have some spry energy to go after.
James is dead. He's played the whole game. He's not moving out there. He didn't move for that ball.
Restarted. Lawler gets the header. Then it goes out. And so we'll get a throw in as it deflected off of a Bosnia player. Moore would have had a field day today. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I could see this being more stressful than Wrexham versus Nottingham. Like, I'm feeling stressed. And for me, this is just a selfish desire to have Wales play Canada in the World Cup because that could be a lot of fun. Fucking curling right now. Like, curdling my blood right now. Bowden, Wilson, 45 yards away, running with the ball. He knows that Thomas is stirring the drink, so he gives him the opportunity again. This man, there's the cross, cleared away, knocked down, get a shot off. Ampadu couldn't settle it, so he couldn't get the shot off, and he's still looking for options. Doesn't like him, so he's just going to curl with possession. Lawler or De Silva? De Silva with it. Little passive, gets it to Thomas. Thing through the side. 2 men out on him, and he still beats his man. Draws it back. It's an opportunity there. Wilson curling. We'll take a corner. Like, buy Thomas a steak dinner after this, irrespective of what happens. Come on, guys. Thomas is going to take this one. Of course he is.
Only 4 added minutes.
That yet. I must be well behind because I've got 10 seconds to go. No Wrexham players on the pitch. Gustavo, Broadhead, and Ward. Right foot. Had it away easy. Near. Not threatening at all. 4 minutes of added time. Darlow's had himself a hell of a game. Thomas put to Ampadu in the middle of the box. He's going to give it back to Thomas and say, serve it for us, please. De Silva back. Right foot into the mixer again. Headed out and cleared, and Bosnia not able to get to it, and we'll take a throw in. Played back to Lawler. Well done by Lawler to eke out that possession. He stays with it, drops it off to Cole. Ampadu, right-hand side. Williams. Opts not to go to Johnson. They're going to go to Roden. Roden, Lawler. Go to the man who feeds you. Sore, but Thomas. Single-handedly can. Put forward to Cullen, who tries a drag move, gets pulled down, and they're going to call for grabbing the jersey, the ball defender, and pulling him to ground. Bellamy channeling his inner Parky. Here's good, isn't it? Two minutes left of the added time. Thomas ekes out a foul. A big scream as he goes down there on the flop. Gigovic, a little too much. A little fire in the belly, boys. World Cup hanging in the balance. Thomas. Is he going to Gigovic again? Yeah. Lacrosse cleared away again. De Silva to Thomas, but Gigovic advances it forward. It's chested down, and Bosnia looking for a counter. Lawler cuts off his man. Is it going to go out for a throw? It does. Lawler throws it. Darlow has it. Looking for options. No goals in Czechia either. They're staring at Penn's potential. Thomas pulls it out to Silva. Take a crack. No, he decides to cross it. Shout for handball. Nothing given. VAR? I didn't see it, to be fair, as a handball, but there was certainly appeal. Somebody's grabbing a hamstring. Ampadu. 45 seconds. De Silva has it. He's going to try a cross. No, he's going to hold up. He's looking for options. He's going to give it to Thomas. Thomas, far post, red jersey. There, Harris. Had to get there to attack. Yeah, go for it. Like, why are you holding up? Another cross. Katic clears it. It's all Wales all the time. Lawler, 18 years old, serves it over. Thomas, he's going to get another one into the mixer. 7 seconds left in added time, and now he says, no, I'm going to take a crack, and he lifts it up over top. And you know what? good on him for being like, enough of this crossing thing. I'm going to try and end it myself. At all. We're 5 windows used by Bosnia and a total of 6 players subbed. 3 windows used by Wales and a total of 3 subs.
I will change the scoreboard to 0-0 once pens start.
Sounds good to me. I'm just loading up some stats here.
Can they make subs, or did they have to be on the field?
They have to be on the field as of now. Begovic, 2 for 2. Holy cow. Demirovic, 6 of 9. I'm trying to think of who else they'd have take them. Tabakovic, probably. Wales has an idea as who may be taking them for. For 9 for Tabakovic. I guess look up 2 Darlow's stats versus Vasquez's stats for pens, because Darlow's probably seen his fair share over the course of his career. Penalty kicks attempted, he's faced 19 and he's allowed 15. Nikola Vasily. Man, it's crazy. He only or so 19 penalty kicks attempted. 10, 47.4%. Oh, that's versus 19 and 15 allowed. Let's put it this way too. Penalty kick saves. This is not but saves 2 of 19 for Roden, where it's 9 of 19 for Vasily. That's a massive advantage to Bosnia. Massive advantage. Wow. Demirovic won the toss, so they're gonna kick closer to the Bosnia. Are we asked to poll? Who is this? Bosnia is going to go first. Demirovic, their captain. 6 penalty kicks made on 9 attempts. With Rodon, steps up.
Score.
Save!
Yes!
Darlow! Only his 3rd career, at least in club competition. Only his 3rd far stretch low and to the left. Dave! Only his 3rd save in 20 attempts. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know what his international career is. Wilson. Harry Wilson steps up to the spot. Left footer. Vasily in the middle. Here it comes. Scores! Shoots to the right. Puts it into the back of the net. In club competition, 3 attempts, 2 goals. Connects there. That was almost the exact same spot. Just guessed the wrong way for Vasily. And here we go. Wales up 1-0. Let's get another stop, or even better, put the pressure on for the miss. Tabakovic. 6 penalty kicks made on 9 attempts. The exact missed. Demirovic. Pressure building. Dancing, not enough push off of the foot and just plotted into the left easily. If we don't miss. Oh, I didn't check Mark Harris. I should have as a striker. Harris stepping up for Wales. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. That's amazing for an attacker only to have 1 penalty kick in his career. Right foot steps up. Straight down the middle, and the keeper froze. Didn't go either way. Didn't get down low. Vasily looks a little nervous, or maybe his boots just aren't working because he didn't know what he was doing. So he just stood there frozen. 2-1. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to be able to look up the stats. Just stop it. Just stop it. That's all we're asking for. Stop it. Right foot. That was a gorgeous pen. Guess to the right side, but just put it up halfway up the net. Tough one to get that. The full guess way and just brilliantly placed. That was Basic, the midfielder, plotted that one home. Johnson stepping up. Brennan Johnson, penalty kick record. I've got 5 for 8. Right foot delivery coming up. Over, missed, skied it. That. We're back to even. And Johnson lifted it close, straight under the ball. That was just, that's insanity. Like, that wasn't even close. Well, pressure's on. Don't know who's taking it yet. No idea. Haven't said his name. Right footer anyway. Plotted in top corner. I was hoping it was going to go over top because Darlow dove to the left. That one goes to his right. And it's pressure's on to Wales now, as that was midfielder Hadzia Metzovic, who came in the 91st minute, who just lifts that one into the back of the roof. Nico Williams, right back, going to end up taking a pen here. The defender called upon for a right footer. Saved. Muffin cannon. Guess they're right, not enough pace, and so it was there to go and grab it. So now for Wales to end making this, they've got to get a stop. Need a stop or a miss to have a chance to kick it to you. A dagger. That's a dagger. Muffin cannon. That's what you'd expect from Lewis O'Brien. Number 19, Karim Alabegovic, the young man, the goal scorer, their all-star, their up-and-comer, their everything with a chance. 2 for 2 in his career, right-footed, ends it. Wales is out. Well, that sucked. Well, I won't be doing the game on Tuesday because there's there. Italy or Bosnia can play, and Canada will come out. And that's there's questions. I don't know who the fifth can, but you put Nico Williams up there, who's had 2 penalty kicks in his entire career. You've got us there, who's 3. Maybe he was the guy going forward. You go through the 6, and even though Broadhead's only had 6, he's had more than most. Bellamy botched the shit out of that one. And the player creativity. So, sorry, guys. I can imagine how gutted the Welsh are after that one. That sucks. Yeah. And I mean, they had their chances. Woodwork, whatever. You've got to give it to Darlow. I mean, he did everything in his power to get one in. And there's another question that you have to ask if you're Wales, because, I mean, after him, you've got Anthony Ward, who's 2. I don't know what Welsh keepers are coming up. Tom King is the 3rd keeper. Maybe you call him the 2nd keeper. I don't know, but he's 31. Backup. There's going to have to be a reformation for the Welsh national team that happens. I guess the question has to be asked: does Bellamy get his continuation? Czechia advanced 4-3 on Pens. 4 more years to wait. Sorry, guys. We'll wrap it up. I won't be doing the game on Tuesday. So for us, Cardiff City, Wrexham in the big one for the women. Join us. D'Angelo. That's that. Yeah. Welsh national team, and I get that the Welsh national team doesn't often make it to the World Cup, but it expanded, and so the opportunities were there to go and grab it. Entered. Well, this is interesting. It said the Welsh national football team entered every World Cup since 1950, but if to date have only qualified for 2 finals turns in 58. So they've. But to me, with the expansion, it was to perfect grab teams like Wales. and you take on a Bosnia national team. What was their FIFA ranking? '71. You're the 71st ranked team away in Cardiff City, and you can't get it done is kind of a kick in the groin. So I think, I think Brendan has to get fired, but I'm not Welsh, so I have opinion on that. Did I say Brendan should get fired? Bellamy. Brendan never gets fired. You're fired because of this. You're not paying you anyway. But Bellamy, that was an atrocious game management, even more questionable than the one involving Parky, where, I mean, Wrexham won in those matches. We were critical. It said, you've got to waste some time and use some, just kill the game, and he didn't do it. In any event, my apologies and commiseration to those of you in Wales. Thank you, Brendan, for sitting and producing this one and enjoying the match with us. And for up, we'll see you Sunday. Be here, please. 4th of winter. Actually, if you're in Wrexham, don't be here. Go to the Kairas. Bottle it, Bellamy. Yep. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Take care.